Hey everybody, Corey Noel, the veteran trainer here, and what a day. I mean, it's 33 degrees out today, so being in the office feels nice because the AC is on and it's nice and cool in here, and it feels fantastic because my skin is a little rosy and crispy from the weekend. So, gonna be a chest day today, and hope you follow along and enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the finish line. Cheers. All right, so I did a little digging and I was looking for the information that I felt, that I thought would be simple and easy to absorb and not too much overwhelming information, okay? Because the first one I found, I wasn't quite exactly happy with it. So I did a little more digging and I found one which is simply just 4 proven benefits of bench press. Okay, so I really hope you enjoy this. I hope there's some stuff in here that we both can learn. And if you have any questions or problems, please leave those comments down below, and we'll discuss it or see what else we can figure out. Okay, so I hope you like it. Follow along. See you at the finish line. So one of the most popular and effective chest exercises, the bench press. It has been a staple in the gym to build more push strength and to increase muscle mass. All right, it is extremely effective in eliciting a high level of muscle activity in your pectoralis major, okay? And if your goal is to build a well-rounded physique, more functional strength, the bench press needs to be in your training program. All right, so today I'm covering the 4 proven benefits of the bench press. So number 1, the bench press builds more muscle. Okay, I think some of you might say that's pretty obvious. Well, maybe to someone else it's not so obvious. All right, so the bench press is considered a compound exercise. What's a compound exercise? Well, it's an exercise that uses multiple muscle groups and joints at the same time. Okay, the bench press primarily works the chest, of course, with secondary muscles such as your shoulders, your tris, bis, and your shoulder joints. Okay. Okay, so there is research out there shows that whether or not you're doing dumbbell press, Smith machine bench, barbell bench, each one of these activates your chest to a different degree. With increased workout volume and better muscle activation, you're going to be able to increase your overall muscle strength, regardless if you do dumbbell, barbell, or Smith machine. All right, so like I've said in the past, if you focus on the movement and you stick to proper form and technique, you're going to get that muscle activation and you're going to feel it, okay? And it's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. So benefit number 2 to the bench press is that it will help you to increase your muscle mass, all right? And depending on what your training program is, you know, if you're doing 5 sets, 4 sets, if you're doing pyramids, if you're doing splits, whatever the case may be, you know, any resistant training program that you follow it consistently is going to help you to build or increase your muscle mass over a period of time. All right, and bench press is an obvious exercise for the chest that is going to help you to increase your muscle mass. Benefit number 3, the bench press can correct muscular imbalances. All right, so the bench press is considered a functional strength movement. And what does this mean? It means that it is a movement which is performed for a specific purpose. And that purpose is obviously for building strength, balance, stability, and it's used to execute common movement patterns. You know, muscular imbalances are an issue which is highly prevalent and it's common amongst a lot of people. Muscular imbalance is an alteration in the lengths and relative activity levels of muscles surrounding a given joint. Some of these muscles being short or overactive and others being lengthened or underactive compensation occurs and consequently decreases neuromuscular control. Therefore, when a muscular imbalance is severe enough, compensation for lack of mobility of those muscles will occur. Bench press, either barbell or with dumbbells, which requires more muscular stabilization and greater core strength, help overcome and correct muscular imbalances over time. So, benefit number 4. The bench press can help to increase your bone density. Resistance training has been shown to improve bone density and aids in supporting bone health. Okay, there's studies out there that show that functional compound movements like the bench press, like the squat and the deadlift can significantly increase your bone density. As we age, our bones are becoming frail, porous, and they're causing a chronic disease state, which is osteoporosis. Engaging in resistance training programs, including compound movements, such as the bench press, you can improve your bone health, which is going to translate to greater improvements in overall quality of life. Whether you're a newbie in the gym or you've been a guy or gal who's been lifting for years, lifting is going to help build more functional strength. It's going to help stimulate muscle growth, and it's going to help to correct your muscular imbalances. Ultimately, the bench press is going to help you push more weight, it's going to help you build more mass, and it's going to help you to create a well-defined aesthetic. Bench press is one of those tried and true compound strength movements when it comes to activating multiple joints, muscle groups, and improving your total body strength. All right? It's one of the big 3, and it deserves a spot in your training program. So to finish up, the last thing I want to say is that when you proceed to add a bench press into your training program, make sure that you do the homework and find out how to properly perform the exercise. Okay? Proper technique and proper form is key when it comes to preventing injuries. I hate to see if you think you're doing the movement properly and start adding on the weight and you get to heavy movements that could potentially cause an injury. All right, so please focus on the technique, focus on the movement, performing the movements properly, and you will definitely see some results. All right, so there we have it. Man, I'm feeling pumped up, man. I feel real good. So that was a fantastic chest session for moi. I hope you had a fantastic chest workout as well. That is the 4 proven benefits of bench press. Okay, so I hope we all learned something. I know I did. And I have to remind myself all the time, I get a little overzealous and I want to push really hard sometimes, but I have to remember I have injuries, and sometimes if I push a little too hard, I feel good in the moment, but then afterwards I'm like, oh man, I shouldn't have pushed so hard. Because you don't have to push really hard to get fantastic workout in. You don't. You just got to put in the effort. Okay? You put in the effort. You focus on the technique and the form. And that's all that matters. Okay? I hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe. If you got any comments or anything you want to say or add, throw that in. Okay? And I check all my comments. They're not a lot, but I do check them. And I appreciate all the supporters. I see I got a few new supporters this weekend. Thank you very much. And again, I just let's get it out there. Let's find those that need just a little nudge. And I do see some of you that have subscribed that are also in the fitness world, in all different types of aspects. Some are trainers, some are competitors or whatever. I ask you to do the same thing. Try to find those that need to get into some sort of active lifestyle, fitness journey or anything like that, because a healthy body is a healthy mind, okay? I love you all. Thank you very much. Corey Noel, the veteran trainer, out.